Pokemon Adventures. What a great series. I only own the first volume, at least as far as you know. I'm only going to review the first volume. For now. I am planning on reviewing more of these. First thoughts were, it feels weird to see the characters from the anime just like reappear in this. I have not had the context of them in any other way. Well, I guess there are the games, but I never played the originals. That's not quite true. I did play Fire Red, but it doesn't quite feel the same, I wouldn't say, because the characters in that game are quite more, let's say, one-dimensional, cardboard cutouts type of thing. Whilst in this comic, or should I say manga? I should say manga. They do seem quite similar in ways. Oh, I wouldn't think this, but Misty is very flat to the main character. That's kind of weird how she has a crush on him. I don't get it myself, but hey, I guess Red's just like this Chad that gets all the ladies somehow. The plot is very simple, as you would expect for something marketed to, I think it said 12 plus on this. I don't remember where I saw that. Let me check real quick. Unless I'm chatting shit, which is possible. Never mind, I am chatting shit after all. It's suitable for any age, which tells you, I guess, somewhat what you would expect from this manga. Cutesy characters, simple plots, but wacky plots as well, which is quite enjoyable. I think that makes up most of the entertainment value, is how bizarre some of the things our main character Red does. I'll give you an example. He tries to win a race, and it's Pokemon related. Like, you can use Pokemon in the race, and he gets stopped by the Snorlax. Biggest depiction of the Snorlax I've seen, and he just can't get rid of this thing. Like, he has to try so hard, and the only way he stops it is by giving up the reward. He was supposed to get a bunch of food to just satiate it, basically. But I think he captures the Snorlax, basically, by the end. That's one of the things you can expect. There's also like a bunch of weird cliches that happen. The characters keep acting surprised that the main guy, Red, is a Pokemon trainer. Like, oh my god, he wields Pokemon. Wow. There's like the random, like, these Pokemon villages reacting like that. It's quite wondrous. I don't understand why it's such like, it happens like 5 times in this. And by like the 3rd time, I'm like, all right, okay, I get it. It's cool. It's unique. You don't have to beat me over the head with it. But apparently, kids don't understand that, because at least the people who made this manga felt like they don't showering that attention like that. So that was a little annoying, but I mean, it's a fun art style. It's cutesy. I like the way the eyes are drawn for like most of the background characters, and all the side characters is like these like little slits. Quite cutesy. Yeah, they keep acting like surprised, like he's the Dovahkiin or something. Like he's the chosen one or something. Now I don't know, and I didn't bother researching this, but I'm wondering, like, what inspired what? Did the anime inspire this manga, or did the manga inspire this anime, or maybe just they got inspired both by the game? I didn't bother researching this at all, so maybe you'll correct me in the comments below. Turns out, no. The game followed first, then the comics, then the anime, and then the manga. Quite interesting, that. Anyway, you can see that on the screen there. There you go. Depiction of the like Brock and Misty, they wear quite similar outfits, and compared to the anime. So I guess they had solid ideas on the way they wanted to depict these things across the mediums, such as the anime, manga. I guess from just the games, they could figure out what they wanted to do with them. Yes, Pokemon Adventures. The plot, I'd say, Adventures is a very apt way to put this, because very wacky things happen, but it can get strangely creepy and dark. There was this Lavender Town part, which you would expect, but if I was a kid reading this, I don't think I'd react that well. I think it'd give me nightmares as a kid. If I maybe, let's say I read this as a 6-year-old, yes. If I comprehended what I was seeing in parts of these, in some of the chapters here, I'd freak out, I think. Yeah, you wouldn't expect this from a shonen slash kids manga, but yeah, it gets pretty dark, creepy and dark. Yeah, so far there's no overarching plot with the first volume, except for what you would expect from playing the red, blue, or green game. Like he goes through the same kind of route, loosely, I'd say, because it's not like super overstated where exactly he is. There were some places he went off screen past in ways. Never mind, I'm changing again. Seems like, from what we can decipher from the back, it tells you exactly where each chapter takes place. It's not as obvious as you would think, though, because I remember reading this, and sometimes the place they're at is only mentioned in letters, in text boxes, and you don't actually see the full scope of where they are. I guess that makes sense. I mean, why focus on the location when you have all this wacky stuff going on? Closing thoughts. Overall, I would recommend it, although very similar to the anime. It's quite a fun read. The cutesy episodic stories turn brain off fun. Yes. Not much to think about, but who doesn't want some light fun now? Now and then, you know. There's something you could say for the art of simple entertainment. Read and then put down again. Maybe forget about, maybe ruminate a little bit on. Well, there isn't much to ruminate, but you get what I mean, the drift of that. I'd give it 8.5 when I was writing the script, but now I think I'll give it a 7.5. Just thinking about it more and more. Bye.